I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them.
My classmates are going to be the leaders of
our generation.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging.
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Because Oakwood gave me so many opportunities to do so many things that I really felt like I did stand out compared to some other applicants who in other schools may have just focused on their academics or focused on a sport, where I kind of branched off and really learned what I cared about and really got to understand many different areas of learning.
I believe Oakwood made me the best.
Hello and welcome to Oakwood High School, where the Oakwood High Hawks are about to tip off against the Gilroy Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin Nye, head coach of the San Jose City College, home of the Jaguars. And Devin, what are you looking forward to going into this game?
Well, I guess how it starts, to be honest. We'll see how the teams come out. They're ready to play. Got to watch Oakwood's JV team last week, and they started off pretty good, but then they struggled to score as time went on. So we'll see how the game starts here. I'm excited to see how they bounce back.
We're set for 4 great 8-minute quarters, 35 seconds per shot clock. Teams coming out onto the court for the Oakwood Hawks. We have number 1, Arjan Sethi, number 3, Tyson Williams, number 22, Andy Nguyen, number 11, Andrew Milius, and number 3, Tyson Williams. And number 33, Dylan Matthews. A quick tip-off for Oakwood, getting it all the way down the court, missing the first shot, although second chance opportunities are always great. Ball tipped out, going back to Oakwood. Gets it to the corner. Ball poked away. Stolen by number 5, Gavin Black. Going to slow it down just a little bit. Finds a man inside. Blocked from behind, and a foul on number 33, Dylan Matthews. And this is Devin Montez going to the line for Gilroy. One of the 5 starters, also including Gavin Black, number 14, Keith Mendoza, number 21, Juan Cervantes, and number 3, Salvatore Piazza. Gilroy getting onto the board early, knocking down both free throws is Devin Montez. A beautiful fast break by the Mustangs, not only poking the ball away, getting down the court, but also finding the open man underneath the hoop. Williams kicks it inside to Milius, and fouled underneath by number 21, Juan Cervantes. 2 quick fouls in the game. Andrew Milius will go to the line for 2 to hopefully try to tie it up.
Notice Gilroy is coming out into a half-court man-to-man. Interesting they're not pressing, but looking at their bench, maybe they don't have enough numbers. How many guys do they have today? Or maybe I just can't see them past the...
It looks like both teams have about 8 players.
Okay.
Both teams are lacking of a few guys, and we will also see that in the varsity game. 3 players are out for both teams. Mustangs up 2-1 early, just about a minute into the first quarter. Gilroy, ball movement around the outside, finds the man at the free throw line. And they're going to call a travel on number 1, Devin Montez.
Oakwood showing a 2-3 zone. Nice and active there. Trying to keep Gilroy out of the paint.
Most important, those are where the most high percentage shots come from, inside the paint, as Matthews is unable to put it in. Kicks it inside once again, poked out. We're going to see Nguyen taking it down the court, but slows it down for Matthews once again. Finds his way baseline, puts it up for 2, and the foul.
Nice shot.
Here's Matthews, the 6-foot-tall shooting guard, sophomore for Oakwood.
Matthews seems to be their playmaker. I noticed last week he was making a lot of plays out for him up top.
Unable to make the free throw, although Oakwood gets the ball back off the missed free throw. Tight defense, still able to keep it is Oakwood. Nguyen falls to the ground. Still waiting from the refs. They're going to call a travel on Nguyen. We're seeing a lot of great looks inside. Ball movement is absolutely incredible, getting shots up, although they're not being able to fall, which is one crucial part of basketball. Cervantes loses the pass inside once again. Matthews trying to make it inside the paint. Comes off to the Mustangs. Montez splits to Cervantes, but the pass is just a little bit behind, sailing out of bounds.
Turnovers being an early problem for Gilroy. I would say a shortened season like this with not much time to prepare, I can imagine that 2-3 zone by Oakwood can give Gilroy some issues, and it is.
Matthews gets it off the screen inside, tries to flick it up and in off the glass, doesn't able to go, although Milius gets the offensive rebound and puts it in for 2 to put the Hawks up 5-2 over the Mustangs.
Oakwood game plan, shoot it, go get it. Dominating the old boards right now.
Mendoza from the logo kicking it over to the shooting guard Montez. Ball poked away, Matthews picks it up. From the corner, 3-point shot is up, high arching off the back iron, comes off to the Mustangs. Ball nearly lost, Montez handling, driving, inside, flicked out, deep 3 ball just off the mark. Sethi gets the rebound, nearly steps out, although taking it all the way by himself, fouled by Montez as he goes up.
Oakwood's definitely attacking the paint. They're getting the ball in there just about every possession I've seen.
Matthews coming over to talk to the head coach, getting a little bit of the game plan for the rest of the second half of the first quarter. Sethi unable to connect. Mustangs get the rebound. Montez deep down the court. Tight defense by Oakwood. Gets it underneath. Blocked by Matthews. A little too much power by Black. Here we have a fast break by the Hawks. Going to slow it down. Puts up a 3. Just a little bit shy.
Looks like Oakwood showed a zone press last possession. Caught Gilroy off guard a little bit.
Both teams trying to get the ball down the court fast, just trying to make some points, get them on the board. Moving around that three-point line, calls for it in the corner is Alfano. Bounced off the foot of Sethi, and that's going to travel all the way down the court. And the Mustangs will have it from there.
Yeah, you definitely want to pass fake the zone. Pass fake the zone before you throw it, especially anywhere into the paint. Kind of telegraph that pass from the top. Ooh, shot clock should not have reset.
It looks like they will handle that at this moment. We have a 5-2 score, Hawks over the Mustangs halfway through the first quarter. What do the teams need to do in order to not only get more points on the board, but also stop the other team from getting inside?
Well, Oakwood's doing a good job of being active in the zone, taking away the passing lanes from Gilroy. Gilroy has been struggling with the zone, to be honest. They've turned it over at least 4 or 5 times already. And on the offensive end, Oakwood's doing a great job attacking the paint and getting those offensive rebounds for easy looks.
Shot clock set to 26, still having a few issues. They put a shot up, and it looks like the ref is going to stop it at this moment.
Shot clock. Shot clock should be at about anywhere from 9 to 10 seconds at this point.
Looks like they're going to set it at about 24.
Not quite
coming
sure.
from the sideline again. A little bit of a pump fake. Still trying to find an open man. Decides to drive inside, and a foul. Looks like they're going to be placing that on Andy Nguyen. Here we'll have a baseline pass from Sethi. A box-type inbound pass from 4 corners of the paint. That shot is just off the mark, rebounded by Matthews. Kicks it over, has the open man off the glass, and just a little too powerful. Going over to the Mustangs, fast break. Kick inside and poked away, and steps out of bounds is Andy Nguyen.
Again, that zone Oakwood's playing, Gilroy's a little confused right now. I'm not quite sure if they know what they're running on offense. We'll see if they can figure it out.
Montez inbounding once again, has the open man, fouled by Matthews, and gets the 2-point play. This is Salvatore Piazza. Rattles in and out, rebounded by Tyson Williams. Matthews being very closely guarded now that he's made most of the Hawks' points.
Little wheel-style offense there. Just missed the layup, but nice action.
Montez just inside, throws it up, nearly makes it in, although the rebound comes off to Matthews, who's trying to make his way down, finds a lane, unable to connect, although he will go to the line for 2.
That's what happens if your point guard for Gilroy attacks the paint like that on offense, and if he misses it and no one's back, you can give up easy transition buckets the other way.
And Matthews making a lot of great plays. That's where he's going to make most of his points from this moment on, because they know that he is one of the main players for the Hawks. Substitution on the court. Jonathan Loda. And he will take the place of Devin Montez, who's been the main point guard for the Mustangs.
Gilroy doing a little too much standing on offense. 4 guys are out there. When they pass, they just kind of stand. They're not relocating.
3-point shot up and a little high arching just off the mark, although another offensive rebound. Matthews inside. Ball is tipped, and it's going to stay with Oakwood. And Tyson Williams, number 3 for Oakwood, has 5 rebounds already in this game, as many rebounds as they have points. Sethi finds Milius. Kicks it out to Matthews. Splits defenders, and they're going to call it off on the ground. A foul by number 3, Salvatore Piazza. Matthews will inbound. Finds the open man just over the outstretched fingertips, but still taken by Oakwood. That shot is up and good by Arjan Sethi.
Nice shot.
Flicks it up and over the defenders. No way you're going to block that shot. Has an open three-pointer, decides to keep it on the ground.
Got a little bit better movement now here by Gilroy.
Dash, fadeaway jumper, no foul. Matthews able to keep it in the court. Another missed shot, and he's on the sideline. That's number 3, Tyson Williams. Has showed a great defensive effort in the game. 5 rebounds, unable to keep that one inside the court, though. Here's Gavin Black, breaks the team, kicks it to the right side. Double teaming in the corner. Here's Loda. Mendoza kicks a three-point shot just off the mark. Matthews leading the fast break, has all 5 players of the offense down, kicks it off the glass, doesn't make it, and they're going to say it's on the ground, and Oakwood will have it from the baseline.
There's Matthews again, pushing it in transition.
They're going to call that foul on Adrian Alfaro as Sethi comes out of the game for Oakwood, and in comes Aman Rajans. And he will inbound for the Hawks. Just inside, puts it off the glass and rolls right off the rim. Still getting those second chance opportunities. Another rebound by the Hawks. That's 3 off one single possession, but unable to make it. Although those second chance opportunities, getting the rebounds is what's really most important. And with 1 minute left in the first quarter, we have the Hawks up 7-4 over the Gilroy Mustangs.
This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more.
Both teams showing a strong effort in the first quarter. 7-4, the Oakwood Hawks over the Gilroy Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I at Oakwood High School. So far, a strong defensive game, a lot of second chance opportunities, although unable to put the ball really in the basket, but the strong defensive standpoint is really what's important against these two teams.
Yeah, it seemed like the coaches during that timeout break, I can't remember which team it was, couldn't really tell, but there's definitely a focus on the defensive end. Coaches were trying to get the players excited about talking on defense, which is even more challenging, as you can imagine, with face masks on. So communication can be verbal and or, using your hands. I always tell my guys, point to your man, talk that way as well. So they could definitely utilize a little more communication, not only verbal, but with their hands.
And Oakwood on the last possession before the timeout had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds in their own paint. And that is absolutely incredible. You usually only get 1 or maybe even 2, but they had 3 different offensive rebounds, as we see on the replay of this amazing block by number 3, Tyson Williams.
Let's see if Gilroy goes 2 for 1 here.
Kicks it to the corner, pump fake on Matthews from the baseline. Just a little too much power, but an offensive rebound by Gilroy.
In transition.
Ball poked out. 33 seconds left, no shot clock. This time Matthew pokes it away for Oakwood. Back and forth, not knowing that the other team is still behind him. And it looks like Oakwood will hold possibly for the last shot of the first quarter. Here's Rajans. Gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass for 2 with 11 seconds left. Let's see if Gilroy can do the same. Piazza kicks it over to Black. They're going to call it at that. The Oakwood Hawks 9, the Gilroy Mustangs at the end of the first on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more.
Live at Oakwood High School, I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I, and the Oakwood High Hawks up 9-4 over the Gilroy Mustangs at the end of the first, just about to start the second quarter. Coach, you coach a junior college basketball team. What do you see in these two teams that are similar to either your coaching style or how your players play?
Well, what I can tell you is just, not necessarily referring to my team, but Gilroy, what they need to do on offense is they need to pass, they need to cut behind the zone. Get a little more action behind the zone where the defense can't find them, and then flash in, catch it, and maybe kick opposite where, there's less defenders, because the zone defense always loads to the ball, which means most of their players are crowded towards the ball. So Gilroy can get definitely a lot more movement on offense. There's a lot of standing around on offense and passing. Oakwood's doing a great job on offense on the flip side of attacking the paint and dominating the offensive boards and getting easy buckets at the free throw line or layups.
Gilroy starting the second quarter off strong, trying to find the open man, kicking it back and forth. And in the first quarter for Oakwood, leading scorer was number 11, Andrew Milias, with 3 points, 4 rebounds, and even a block. And a few other players with 2 points apiece. And for the Gilroy Mustangs, leading scorer, we have 2 different scorers. Number 1, Devin Montez, and number 3, Salvatore Piazza, both with 2 points, although Piazza also has 3 rebounds along with that.
That's still too much standing. Gilroy's got to do some more flashing and movement. They got it in the paint on that one. That was good.
That was Keith Mendoza putting up the shot, and Oakwood really adamant on getting the ball back down the court, trying to tire out the Mustangs.
Yeah, Oakwood's very aggressive off missed shots, attacking in transition, especially when Matthews has the ball, number 33. He's been a one-man fast break every time he gets the rebound and pushes it.
Loda controlling the team for Gilroy. Passing between 3 players. This three-point shot is off the glass and in for Gavin Black, the freshman from Gilroy.
They were due. They were due to make one.
That lowers the lead to only 2 points for the Hawks, but Matthews looks like he's on a mission to try to extend that, and he does, to 11-7.
Nice right-handed floater in the paint. Nice shot by Matthews.
Now the players are a little bit more warmed up, able to shoot more shots. This one is just off to the side. Trying to have a little bit of Euro step, no foul. But number 3, Tyson Williams, is able to put it in.
It's a big-time move by Tyson.
Ball poked away by Matthews. Fast break, 2v2. Splits the defenders, trying to go around for the reversal. Gets fouled underneath, but he won't get the shot up for 2.
Trying to think, was he late on the whistle? Foul? Yep, late on the whistle. Going to the line for 2. That was a nice move by Matthews again.
Black will be credited with the foul as more substitutions come out onto the court. Gilroy will have Salvatore Piazza coming back, along with Devin Montez and number 21, Juan Cervantes.
This is Gilroy's chance here. Number 3, Tyson out of the game. He's been dominating with his athleticism in the paint on the boards and in transition. Let's see what happens when he's out of the game.
Matthews just a little bit upset that he missed the free throw. Had the correct power, but not the correct aim. Although it still almost rolled in, Matthews takes it away. Gonna have the chance to bring the points back to Oakwood. Pulls up for 3. Just off the mark. Montez trying to get around Sethi. Pulls up just off to the side. Offensive rebound, puts it up again. This time the rebound goes off to Rajans. And now Matthews will take it down once again. Sethi, just off the mark. And another offensive rebound by the Hawks. He's going to be fouled inside, going back to the line for 2.
Nice take again by Matthews. Oakwood can keep just dominating the paint. They're doing a great job. Transition, penetration, offensive boards. Everything that I've noticed is coming in the paint. They got to continue to do that, and Gilroy's got to make that adjustment and clog the paint a little bit more and see if Oakwood can make an outside shot.
Juan Cervantes is credited with the foul against Matthews. And Oakwood, just about halfway through the first half, has 21 rebounds.
Wow.
Matthews is able to connect on the free throw. Now up by 7 is the Hawks over the Mustangs. Deep 3 ball, a little bit too powerful, rebounded by the Hawks. Finds the open man just inside, unable to put the ball in the hole, although he'll go to the line once again. A lot of free throws for Oakwood.
Yeah, Gilroy can't get back and set up their defense on missed baskets. It's hard. Oakwood's doing a good job keeping them on their heels, attacking in transition, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. And Gilroy can't quite get back and set up their defense when they're constantly having to get back in transition like that. You know, one adjustment Gilroy might want to make on offense, instead of having 4 guys on the perimeter and shooting threes, is maybe go more of a power offense. And if you shoot it, attack the offensive glass and try to get some offensive rebound layups.
That was Rajans at the line, and now Nick Amadzada comes into the game for Landis Shen. We'll see Alfaro inbound into Devin Montez. Nearly poked away by Matthews, although Gilroy able to retain possession close to the line. Hear the slap of the wrist as he was going up for the shot, so he will have a chance at the line for 2.
You know, I think that was the first possession that I can remember that Gilroy did what we've referred to as either a high-low zone offense or a 13-set offense, which is a 1-3-1 set, the high post and a short corner man. And it seemed like it worked. Number 21 and number 12 in there doing a good job, one at the high post and one in the short corners.
Piazza just off the mark, but he has the opportunity to make one more. And he does just that. Hawks up 14-8 over the Mustangs. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. And Matthews, for the first time in the game, is slowing it down for the Hawks.
Well, for a moment he did.
Absolutely. Kicks it inside to Ahmad Rajans. Credit the assist to Matthews and the points to Rajans. Another three-point shot is up, just a little bit short off the front iron, is number 3, Salvatore Piazza. Sethi with the ball, throws it off the reverse. Not enough power. Gilroy going to go down off a fast break, and here comes Rajans to stop it. He saves it. Cervantes for 3. Rattles in and out. Heartbreak. Another offensive rebound by Gilroy. Kicks it over. Here's Alfaro. Just a little bit too much on it.
Gilroy did a good job. They got a couple offensive rebounds that last possession. Maybe having 21 and 12 in together gets them a little more size inside for those rebounds.
Cervantes gets the screen, going baseline around the backboard, unable to connect it, going to Oakwood. Had the opportunity for a fast break, slows it down. Here's a three-point ball just off the mark by Amazada. Cervantes over to Montez. Montez started off the game with a fast break, kicking it inside, and that was the one that put points on the board for the Mustangs early on. But for right now, the Hawks up 16-8 over the Gilroy Mustangs on NorCal Sports TV. Live from Oakwood High School, NorCal Sports TV, I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I, coach of the San Jose City College Jaguars, excuse me. And Coach, you've seen a lot of basketball in your life. You coached plenty of teams. What does Oakwood need to do to keep this lead in the game?
Well, I would just say keep doing what they're doing right now. 2-3 zone, force Gilroy to shoot outside jump shots, dominate the rebounds like they're doing, and then get out in transition. I mean, it's a pretty simple game plan at this point if they can keep doing it.
Well, you heard it here. If they keep doing what they're doing, they're going to win this game. As we see Matthews, who I'm not sure if he's even left the game at this point, taking the ball down still with plenty of energy, putting shots up, getting his own rebound, and still just trying his best so that he could lead the Hawks to a victory.
He's trying to get a triple-double in there with those rebounds.
Montez kicks it down to Piazza. Defense coming in hot off the glass and in for two. What a way to start out of the timeout.
There you go. And that was, like I mentioned earlier, 33, the point guard for Oakwood, got in there, missed a layup. And usually when that happens, your transition defense is at risk, and that's just what happened right there. Gilroy got an easy layup the other way.
Nguyen looking for one of his teammates. Ball comes off the foot of a Mustang. And they'll let it roll out of bounds, sticking with Oakwood. Have to be aware of the shot clock at 19 seconds.
See Tyson Williams is back in for Oakwood. He's done a great job being active on the boards and getting rebounds and giving his team extra possessions.
7 on the clock. Williams inside. Tries to get it in, and Gilroy gets the rebound. Matthews still backcourt trying to get the ball back for the Hawks. The effort that he is putting into this game, Dylan Matthews, I haven't seen more effort in any other basketball game I've seen in my life.
He's playing hard. Let's hope he doesn't run out. It's not even halftime yet.
Leading his team to, as of right now, a 16-10 score over the Mustangs. Another three-point shot up, very high arcing off the front iron. Matthews with another rebound, kicks it up court to Williams, has the open lane, puts it off the glass to lead another score of 18-10.
Another missed three-point shot, another transition layup the other way. Gilroy's got to do a good job transition defense.
And Gilroy is putting up great high percentage shots, although they're just not getting to fall. And that's where Oakwood is really taking advantage as Williams tries to put up another shot, fouled underneath, but going to the line for another two-point opportunity.
Yeah, transition defense is probably going to be worked on the next practice for Gilroy here. You got to have somebody stop the ball in the backcourt, make any advancing of the ball difficult, and then they got to have another man back on defense to protect the rim. I call it ball and hole is what we call it. So Gilroy might want to work on that a little bit to next practice because right now Oakwood's just getting easy layups the other way in transition.
Gilroy comes away with the rebound. Gilroy with 10 fouls already in the first half, and the Hawks only with 4. Matthews guarding 2 men at once, and it works as the three-point shot is just off the mark. Williams with the rebound, leading the fast break. Has one man to defend him and just a little bit too much power as it bounces off the back iron. Gilroy only has 45 seconds left in the first half to try to make the lead a little bit less of what it is right now. 18-10, Hawks up over the Mustangs as they attempt the three-point shot. Williams comes away with it.
Should go for last shot here. Oakwood should just kind of dribble the ball, go for last shot, not give Gilroy any opportunity to cut into their lead.
About a 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Matthews, holy smokes, what a move.
That was a nice move right there by Matthews.
Ten seconds left.
But it will all be for nothing if they can't get a stop here, so let's see if they get a stop.
Piazza throws it up, hits the triple at the end of the second quarter to make the score 20-13. Hawks up over the Mustangs on NorCal Sports TV.
And that's why you go for last shot.
I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them.
My classmates are going to be the leaders of our generation.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging.
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Because Oakwood gave me so many opportunities to do so many things that I really felt like I did stand out compared to some other applicants who in other schools may have just focused on their academics or focused on a sport, or I kind of branched off and really learned what I cared about and really got to understand many different areas of learning.
I believe Oakwood made me the best well-rounded applicant I possibly could be. The combination of great academics offered at Oakwood, but also the ability to get involved with a wide variety of activities, clubs, sports, and service opportunities made me the best person I could going into the college application process.
The college preparation process is really thorough. They have all sorts of different resources out there for you.
My college counselor really helped encourage me. He was like, oh, I think that this place would be a great fit for you and then you should definitely apply. So he really helped me. He encouraged me to sort of like put my heart, like put my all out into like the application, and I'm super grateful for that.
Oakwood is extremely integrated. Our English teacher, not only would he help take in our essays and check them, our rough drafts for his class, but he would also take in our college application essays and check those for us.
I'm really thankful that in high school I had such great preparation that in college I succeeded so well. I finished undergrad in 3.5 years, so if that could speak for anything, it's more like a combination of how Oakwood prepared me and my drive and passion for education.
I think my favorite part of going to Oakwood was being able to build such close relationships with my teachers. I think that's really helped me coming into college, of not being afraid of my professors, but being able to rely on them as a support and an encouragement.
Being at Oakwood, it's really easy to just walk in and talk to any teacher. And I do the same thing here at UCI, to the point where in lecture now, professors will look at me for confirmation, like, is the class confused? Are they not? Am I confused? Because they recognize my face.
I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them.
Just about to start the second half of the Oakwood High Hawks versus the Gilroy Mustangs. A score of 20-13. Hawks up over the Mustangs. Both teams have had amazing players, and so far we've seen from the Hawks, Matthews, number 33, Dylan Matthews, absolutely incredible. 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. And what do you think about that, Coach?
Yeah, he's active. He's kind of everywhere. He uses his length, he uses his skill set, and he's been a dominant player so far.
You saw him there starting off with the ball, and his coach says that he can handle the ball and he gets downhill, and that's what the coach has to say about him as he starts off the second half for Oakwood. And on the other side of the court, the Gilroy Mustangs leading scorer, number 3, Salvatore Piazza, with 8 points and 6 rebounds himself. Those are the 2 leading players in this game. As you see, Matthews, fast break, has a defender right beside him. No connection there with the ref. Unable to make the point. Pump fakes, gets around, throws up the shot, but a little too powerful.
Transition and offensive rebounds again.
Making his way inside is Nguyen. Just off the mark there. That time gets the foul. That one's going to go on Matthews.
I'm anxious to see what was talked about at halftime between these two teams in regards to the second half adjustments. You usually kind of figure out a lot about a team on how they can make any adjustments at halftime when those coaches have time to talk things over and draw it on a board. It'd be nice if Gilroy can attack the zone a few different ways, give them some options. Maybe they drew up a set play to attack that 2-3 zone by Oakwood. And again, Oakwood, they just got to be able to keep pushing it in transition and dominating the old boards.
Another leading player for Oakwood is Tyson Williams. He only has 4 points, but he has 10 rebounds and 2 blocks that goes along with that. Also, Amon Rajans, who didn't really do a lot in the first quarter, but when the second quarter came along, he had 4 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal, which is just about, if you were to rank them in the third category of Oakwood, but the whole team works together, and that's what really makes them a team and how they are able to put all this effort into it.
I noticed an interesting adjustment by Gilroy. It looks like they're starting to pick up Matthews here, number 33, heels at the three-point line instead of pressuring him and getting beat on the perimeter. So we'll see if that comes to play. Maybe that's why Matthews took that quick 3 to start the game, or to start the third quarter, just to kind of keep him honest.
And Matthews flew down the lane as if he was sleeping and just barely rolled that off the fingertips into the hole. And absolutely incredible. He doesn't even look like he's doing anything, and he's still making points.
Yes, he is very active.
Matthews calling for it in the corner, trying to take Montez one-on-one. Loda, and they're going to call a foul inside.
I've noticed Milius there for Oakwood. He's been very, very active, quietly dominating the game with his hustle, getting his hands on loose balls. He's been dominating the 50-50 balls on rebounds, loose balls, all that stuff. So number 11 for Oakwood's done a phenomenal job for them. and keeping their possessions alive and giving them extra chances.
In the first quarter alone, Mylius had only 3 points, but 6 rebounds and 2 steals, and that's exactly what you're talking about, getting physical and doing what he needs to do.
Yep. He's Mr. Hustle out there.
And there's a timeout on the court, 22-14, Hawks up over the Mustangs on NorCal Sports TV.
This school has shaped me into the person that I am today.
It's just been a really wonderful school to go to. I love all the classes here, and I've made so many new friends.
Everyone is just so kind to me, and I'm very thankful.
I have so many new opportunities that I wouldn't have had at any other school.
There's not enough I can thank Oakwood for all the benefits and all the memories that I've had here.
I couldn't express how thankful I am for Oakwood.
This school has shaped me into the person that I am today.
22-14, our score. Hawks up over the Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores along with Coach Devin Nye. And right now we have Oakwood inbounding the ball from the baseline, looking to extend their lead.
It looks like the coach might have called a timeout to maybe talk about an out-of-bounds play or something he didn't like. But
Matthews making his way, fade away, and nails it to make it go up by 10, double-digit lead for the Hawks.
It's a nice move by Matthews. Oh, they're throwing on a little half-court trap. Let's see what happens here.
Has baseline, gets around the defender, just off the mark, gets his own rebound, and that one goes off, banks it in to make it go back down to single-digit lead.
You know, I like what the Oakwood coach did there. Out of a timeout, show something a little bit different, try to catch Gilroy off guard. Didn't work out for him on the scoreboard, but still it kind of keeps him guessing a little bit, so I like that coming out of a timeout.
Going to call a jump ball for Mylius. And Matthews on that play as well, able to split the defenders, get inside the lane, unable to put the shot up, but able to kick it underneath to Mylius, who then had the jump ball, which gave it to Gilroy, although they will have the advantage next time.
Oakwood now showing a zone. Well, they've been in a zone. My fault. Oakwood stays in the 2-3 zone. Spread pretty wide too. There's a lot of holes in that zone, as we have a perfect angle here to see. There's a lot of holes to attack and flash in there. See if Gilroy tries to find those holes around that free throw line.
Dylan Matthews once again leading Oakwood. Kicks it over to Sethi. Finds the inside man, has it up off the glass. A little too much power, but Matthews is there to counteract that pass. And here goes Montez. Beautiful fast break. No defensive player is there to stop him.
And just like that, it's a 6-point game.
Just about a minute ago, they were up by 10, Oakwood, and now, like you were saying, a 6-point lead for the Hawks. Slowly diminishing that lead is the Mustangs as Matthews gets inside. A little too high off the glass, but had the right idea.
It's a nice set play by Oakwood. They split the post, little high post entry, and they do a little X action off the two guards out top. Great look, just missed the layup.
Piazza, the leading scorer for the Mustangs, is coming in, and Keith Mendoza will take a little bit of a break. And now the Hawks will also bring in number 14, Nick Ahmedzada.
Matthews needs a break. He's calling for one. He's a little tired. Let's see what happens here. This is crucial time right here for Gilroy. They can make a run here.
Montez inbounds. Loda controlling. Kicking it around the three-point line.
Nice
Has
ball
the
movement.
Open three-point shot, nails it, drills it with 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and the lead has been diminished to 3.
This game is definitely taking a turn here. One possession game. Nice ball movement by Gilroy. Momentum's definitely in their favor.
Sethi trying to answer back, just off the mark, and a foul underneath. And with Matthews taking a sit on the bench, looks like Sethi will take control of the offense, but we'll see how well the Oakwood Hawks offense is without Matthews on the court.
Yeah, that will be interesting to see. And Mylius again, active on the glass, gives Oakwood a chance. That was a big rebound. They needed that. They needed to kind of stop, regroup, giving themselves an opportunity to catch their breaths, hopefully put a stop to the 7-0 run. I believe it's a 7-0 run here by Gilroy. You know, I always tell my guys when the other team goes on a run like that, you would love to get to the free throw line just to kind of give it a little bit of a pause, catch your breath, and obviously get some points. But you don't want to come down, take a quick shot, and continue to play into the run of the other team. So that was a great job by Milius there on the boards again. Got to the free throw line. Hopefully he makes a free throw here for Oakwood to kind of let them catch their breaths and put a stop to that run by Gilroy.
Just a little bit too short, and it's going to go to Gilroy.
Big possession right here.
This is Montez, the sophomore point guard for Gilroy, leading the team, trying to find an open man. He does. Gets him off his back, just off the mark. Well, the possession doesn't stop there. You have to have the defensive side as well, trying to stop the Hawks from getting more points on the board. Ahmedzada. Sethi looking for a three from the corner. Drop short. Milius nearly with the rebound, although the offensive rebound does go to Williams, and he's able to extend the lead to 5.
There's Tyson Williams again being active for him in the paint. Great job on the rebounds by him.
Another 3 ball by Gilroy. Rattles in and out.
That looked good.
A lot of the shots from Gilroy look like they're great shots, although not able to fall. And that just goes with warming up a little bit and having the chance to shoot extra shots before the game starts. Here's Sethi, opposite corner. Just a little bit to the left side. Gilroy with the rebound. And they're going to call the travel on Gavin Black of the Mustangs.
That gives a chance for Dylan Matthews to sub back in for Oakwood. Opportunity lost by Gilroy to tie or take the lead there with Matthews on the bench.
They brought it down to 3. Now it's back up to 5, and with Matthews back in the game, we'll see how much Oakwood can take their lead, and they make it even further to 7.
It's another good move by him.
Here's Loda, nails the triple.
There we go. Little hot potato passing the ball around. Got a great look. They're moving the ball around a little better this half, Gilroy is.
Absolutely, and Montez, the point guard for Gilroy, almost always has an open shot, although unselfish gameplay, trying to find another open man to have the team effort and make points all across the board. And here's Montez himself putting it off the glass. Absolutely incredible layup.
Yeah, I mean, Oakwood went a little 1-4 flat. Matthews went one-on-one from the top. And again, if your point guard gets in there and doesn't make it, you're going to give up a transition look the other way. That's exactly what happened.
Gilroy now only within 2 as Matthews gets the layup and the foul, having a chance at a 3-point play.
Nice little set play there. Split the post again. Point guard enters it to the high post. 2 guards up top. X for the handoff. That play has been working for them. They've been getting great looks out of that play.
Black is going to be substituted out, and in comes Alfaro. Just under a minute left to play in the third quarter. We'll see Matthews connects for the free throw, making it a 3-point play. About 2 possessions left in the third quarter. Alfaro being trapped, kicks it over to Montez.
Looks like Oakwood has gone into a man-to-man defense here.
Shot clock down to 10, trying to force it inside. Turned over, Oakwood down the court, has a fast break, puts it off the body of Alfaro, and in for 2 is number 10, Aman Rajans.
Now that was one of those plays where number 3 for Oakwood, it doesn't go in the stat book, but his ball pressure made that defensive deflection happen and gave them 2 points.
Gilroy holding for the last point. Here's Loda. 5 on the clock. Finds Piazza, leading scorer for Gilroy, trying to make his way inside, kicks it to the corner. 3 is up, it'll count if it goes, and drops just short to make the score 33-26. Oakwood up over the Mustangs on NorCal Sports TV. Starting the fourth quarter at Oakwood High School in Morgan Hill, California. Hawks up 33-26 over the Gilroy Mustangs. And so far in the game, we've seen a lot of Dylan Matthews, and he has 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 steals, and the game isn't even over. 8 minutes left to play. Here's a fadeaway from him. Bounces high off the iron. Goes away to Milias, and Oakwood will still have the ball. Along with Matthews, we have Tyson Williams, who's been a great defensive player and offensively down low, has 17 rebounds. Wow. More rebounds than the leading scorer for both teams. 3 points and 2 blocks. Absolutely incredible.
That's impressive.
Then on the opposite end for Gilroy, we have number 3, Salvatore Piazza, who took the final shot in the third quarter. He has 11 points and 3 3-pointers made, so 9 of his 11 points are from around the 3-point line, and he also has 6 rebounds along with those.
I'm curious to see what happens here in this fourth quarter, because Oakwood came out in a man-to-man, and Gilroy's been going up against that 2-3 zone for basically almost 95% of the game here, so be interesting to see what happens.
Another fast break by Oakwood. Matthews gets inside, getting another 2-point shot, and that'll give him 18 points on the day. The Mustangs in that third quarter brought the game within 2, about a minute left in the third quarter, although the Hawks taking on a stride, going for a lead, and they did just that to go up by 9, possibly getting it more here. Unable to make it, but going to the line.
Yeah, another long rebound bounces out, gives Oakwood an opportunity in transition. I'll be curious here because Gilroy at some point is going to have to start pressing. And last week, Oakwood did struggle versus the press.
No win. Got a 9-point differential, and the Mustangs have gone on a few runs to bring it only within a few points. They had one run that brought it within 3, then the Hawks went back on top, and then the Mustangs brought it within 2, but once again, the Hawks from that point have led again, almost making it double digits. Although at 6 minutes, 40 seconds left, the Mustangs need to go on another big run.
Yeah, if you can't score on offense, try to get some points on defense. Create some offense with your defense. I'd like to see Gilroy try a press here.
Montez unable to complete the pass to Turner, giving the ball back to Oakwood. The Mustangs also struggled with a little foul trouble in the first half. They had 10 fouls with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Now they have 4 fouls in the second half, and the Hawks only with 2.
Yeah, and that's kind of another reason why I think Gilroy should maybe try a press. They only have 2 fouls, so they have 4 fouls to give here. They can be a little aggressive and afford to foul in the backcourt if Oakwood dribbles by their press.
Keith Mendoza will be credited with the foul just behind Milius, and Milius was able to get a little body bump as he was going up for the shot. He's been to the free throw line once before. He's 0-3 on the day.
Yeah, Milius has been Mr. Hustle. He's doing a great job on those 50-50 balls all game.
Milius with 3 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block. Another incredible stat line by an Oakwood Hawk. Gilroy taking their time. You have Mendoza. 10 on the shot clock. Loda with 5 seconds.
Ooh.
Unaware, and they're going to call the double dribble travel on Loda. Not something you see too often in high school sports.
Yeah, you cut him off on his drive, did a good job taking the contact to the chest on defense, knocked him off balance, and created the turnover. That was good defense.
No score for either team in the past minute and a half.
Hey, Gilroy split the post play.
Milius gets around Mendoza to put another 2 points on the board.
That was brutal. They finally stopped that play, did a good job defending it, and then they scored on the back end of it.
The second double-digit lead by the Hawks tonight. First one was earlier in the second quarter, right before going into the second half. Now up by 11 with 5 minutes left.
Gilroy's got to move a little more. They're allowing Oakwood to clog the lanes by standing around.
Ball poked away by Matthews. Gilroy trying to find the man, but poked away once again, and Oakwood will have possession. Williams driving inside, splits the defenders, not enough power, and it doesn't look like they're going to give him the foul.
He caught a Charlie horse on that one.
You could see that, having a little bit of a limp. Oakwood looking to finish off the game. They have a double-digit lead, 37-26 here on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I. And Devin, what are you looking to see from Oakwood maintaining the lead, and what are you looking to see from Gilroy in the last 4.5 minutes to try to upset Oakwood?
So if I was the Oakwood coach right there, I would have been talking and preparing about pressure releases, press breaks, knowing and anticipating that Gilroy is going to have to be aggressive here defensively if they want a chance to come back. So a lot of my discussion wouldn't have been necessarily defensively, maybe not give up threes or foul and give up easy points, but it'd more so be talking about not turning the ball over on the offense in case Gilroy comes out into a press or any kind of trap. Gilroy, on the other hand, Gilroy needs to create points on their defense. They've been struggling to score on the offensive end, so if they can get any type of easy points on the defensive end, whether it be steals or even offensive rebounds, something, they have to create points somehow, some way right now. They're struggling to get some points on the scoreboard.
And they certainly have to stop Matthews, who now has 28 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block. That's something that you don't even see in the NBA anymore.
It's a PlayStation stat line.
Exactly. And another jump ball on the court. That's going to be no win for the Hawks, along with 2 Gilroy Mustangs. Mendoza inbounds to Loda. Mendoza pulls up deep from 2 off the back iron. Matthews just driving inside, not even being aware of the defense, and gets another 2.
Yeah, that's a little too easy there. They need to stop ball in the backcourt, but they didn't even stop him in the paint. Maybe Gilroy's a little worn out.
Three minutes left in the fourth as Mendoza drives inside, flicking it off the wrist, and in for 2. Diminishes the lead to 11.
Going to attack his right hand.
Puts up a floater is Rajan's. That sails out of bounds. And just after this, we'll see the Oakwood High varsity team play the Gilroy Mustangs varsity team here on NorCal Sports TV, so stay tuned for that.
Looking forward to watching that. Oakwood looked good last week. Ref called a deflection on that shot. I didn't really see it, but called deflection on Gilroy, so ball to Oakwood.
Matthews getting inside once again, using his body. Another 2 points, and that's going to be 32 for him.
I think he's going for the triple-double. I think he's missing on purpose now, just so he can get the rebound.
And he does have the 10 rebounds, 32 points.
There you go.
So he has the double-double. He'll need either 7 more steals or 9 more blocks. And even though Matthews is really getting inside, getting those points, the Gilroy defense is doing a good job. They're not trying to foul. They're standing, they're putting their arms straight up, and that's what you have to do on defense, because if you do anything else, you're going to get the block call. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Mendoza backing down Milius, and will get the foul. Here's Gavin Black inbounding. See in the deep corner, Montez was calling for it from the very beginning, although never had the chance. Throws up a 3 just short. That's what they call a frozen rope shot, as it just beeline straight for the hoop. Matthews takes down a defender.
That was a nice, strong take right there, though.
That was Montez, and they're going to call it on Montez.
Even though it was an offensive foul, I kind of like the fact that he took it in there and absorbed the contact.
And Matthews favoring his right leg, as looked like he pulled a little bit of a calf muscle.
Only thing is they are up 13 with a minute and a half to go, so you really don't need to force anything like that. But still, I liked his aggressiveness on that move.
Very strong effort, and you can tell that he loves to play the game.
Absolutely.
Hawks up 41 to the Mustangs 28, a minute and a half left, and Williams trying to take over Matthews' position on the court. Mendoza gets
nice
around
move.
Sethi.
That was a nice move right there.
Sethi trying to play it off, but Mendoza able to get around with a little bit of a Euro step. Ball poked out that time by Alfaro, number 2 of Gilroy. Just under a minute left to play. A 3-point shot is up. A little too much power. Williams comes away with it. And Nguyen is going to hold it at the top of the key, as the coaches are telling him to. About a 9-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilroy still playing tight defense as Oakwood pulls up for a shot. And they are going to call A jump ball.
It's good defense there by Gilroy. Help side, did a great job of cutting off the baseline, standing straight up, taking the contact without fouling.
It looks like Williams is struggling as well with a little bit of a leg injury, trying to finish out the last 20 seconds. Hawks up by 11. 12 seconds on the shot clock, so they will have to put one up as they do here. Rattles in and out, comes off to Oakwood. Williams trying to put it away for sure.
Another rebound, Williams.
Gilroy comes away with this one. It'll stick with the blue. A little bit too late for them to come back, down by 11. Only 9 seconds on the clock. Sure, they'll try to at least get one more shot off if they can.
Oh, that would be a backcourt. Backcourt violation there.
So Oakwood will end with the ball, but Gilroy still trying to get the ball back for possibly one last possession. Mylius picks it up, 1 second left, and that'll do it. The Oakwood Hawks 41 to the Mustangs 30. Stay tuned for the post-game show, here on NorCal Sports TV.
Good game, good game.
This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more. Live at Oakwood High School, as we just saw the JV Hawks defeat the Gilroy Mustangs 41-30. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I. And for Oakwood, main player Dylan Matthews, his name came up probably every 5 seconds, but he had 32 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block. What do you have to say about his gameplay?
Oh, man, he was like the LeBron James out there. I mean, he's one of the taller guys on the court, but he plays the point guard, good handle, sees the court, attacks the rim, keeps the defense on their heels, did a great job of getting in the paint and just making plays night in or actually the whole night. Yeah, really impressed by him. Got a nice little spin move, nice little floater, nice touch. He's got a great skill set to him.
And another impressive player for the Hawks was number 3, Tyson Williams. Didn't have a lot of points, although what he did have was 21 rebounds.
Yeah, he was very aggressive. He did a good job, looking at him. He's got a nice, strong body on him, but he did a good job of using that and getting in there and just being physical, making his presence known. And, his stats go to show he was dominant in there, just dominating the glass, dominating the rebounds. I would say he's one of the huge parts of why they just won right now.
Then we have number 10 and number 11, Rajans and Mylius, both with 9 rebounds apiece. Rebounds were a huge factor in this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, Oakwood just dominated the boards. I mean, absolutely dominated them. It was either an offensive rebound put back or a transition layup the other way, and a lot of that came from number 11 and number 10 and number 3 just making hustle plays throughout the night. So they made the game easier on their teammates by just being all over the court, getting the 50-50 balls, and dominating the game and making their presence felt.
On the opposite side, we had Salvatore Piazza, number 3. He had 11 points and 7 rebounds, who not only led the team in points, but also led the team in rebounds.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job of attacking and handling the ball and getting his teammates into their spots. So it looks like Gilroy, looks like they got a chance to be pretty good if they continue to work together. I'm sure they were probably caught a little off guard with the 2-3 zone, but they got a chance to be pretty good if they can continue to work hard, have a good attitude about themselves, and continue to improve.
And Piazza is only a freshman, but one of the other players for Gilroy, a junior, number 14, Keith Mendoza, he had 6 points and 5 rebounds, a great defensive stance from him.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. Be curious to see, hopefully I get to see them again. And as they grow, I'm sure I'll be seeing them on varsity here soon. But yeah, it was fun to watch them play, get out and see this game. Kind of a crosstown rivalry, I got to assume, Oakwood versus Gilroy. So it was a fun game to watch, and I was glad to be here for it.
And speaking of varsity, in a few minutes we will see these varsity teams, Oakwood versus Gilroy, on NorCal Sports TV. For Devin I, Jason Green, and Justin Flores, I'm Levi Flores from Oakwood High School in Morgan Hill, California, on NorCal Sports TV.